Welcome students, welcome to my second part of my video. Topic number 2, contribution of the provincial associations. This video is exclusively for IODL, that is Institute of Distant Learning students. So before I start with the video, if you are a new viewer, please subscribe it. And if you like the video, please do like it. Your one like would give more and more encouragement to prepare new videos for you. And last but not the least, if others are not aware of this video, please send the link so that they may get awareness. Well, in this part, we are going to see different other associations and their contribution. The first I would like to mention about Bombay Association. When I say Bombay, or in the modern word Mumbai, Mumbai was a center of the growth of political consciousness. Like their counterparts in Calcutta, Madras, Bahudaji Lad and Nauroji Frodunji, the leader of Bombay Association, also had strong faith on the British government. हम भारतीय लोग, हमें अंग्रेजों पर पूरा विश्वास था, क्योंकि उन्होंने हमें वेस्टर्न एजुकेशन दिया, उन्होंने हमें सुख सुविधाएं दी. तब ये जो सुख सुविधाएं हमें मिला और सिविल सर्विस में हमें भाग लेने का मौका दिया और हम पब्लिक वर्क में एंगेज हो गए. ये सब के कारण क्या हुआ? दादाभाई नौरोजी फुरोजी, उन्होंने बोला कि ये जो अंग्रेज सरकार है बहुत बढ़िया है और इनका जो तरीका है वो भी बहुत बढ़िया है. जो जिस तरह वो हम भारतीयों का देखभाल करते हैं, उनके हिसाब से ये गोरे लोग इस भारत से जाना ही नहीं चाहिए. उनकी गवर्नमेंट यहीं पे रहनी चाहिए और इसी तरह भारतीयों का देखभाल करना चाहिए. ये था बॉम्बे एसोसिएशन का कहना. ये देखिए दादाभाई नौरोजी और नौरोजी फुरोजी. After the resignation of Bahudaji Lad, under the influence of Shetiyas, they were not prepared to do so or say anything that might go against the Englishmen. Therefore, in 1861, Nauroji Frodunji resigned from the association. Thereafter, the association became politically inactive. वे लोग ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाए. द बॉम्बे शेयर मार्केट, तभी भी बॉम्बे शेयर मार्केट था, तभी भी शेयर मार्केट था, तो बॉम्बे शेयर मार्केट क्या हुआ? क्रैश हुआ. And in 1865, the political activities in the city came to an halt. Now we will see in 1867, Bombay Association was revived by Nauroji Frodunji as its secretary. A majority of 87 members were Shetiyas. The revived association carried out activities by holding public meetings. The first public meeting was held in 1868. The Bombay Association demanding holding examination for civil service simultaneously in England as well as in India. हमारे यहाँ सिविल सर्विस का एग्जामिनेशन होना चाहिए, ये उन्होंने डिमांड किया. And they have urged, उन्होंने बोला कि एज लिमिट को भी बढ़ाना चाहिए. पहले एज लिमिट था 21, फिर उन्होंने 19 कर दिया था. उन्हें बोला ये 19 नहीं चलेगा, उसको आगे बढ़ाना है, उसे बढ़ाना है ताकि हमारे भारतीयों को भी मौका मिले सिविल सर्विस में. आरजे भंडारकर, एमजी रानडे, prominent personalities of Bombay joined the association. Unsatisfactory state of India's financial affair, the Great Revolt of 1857 provided a platform on the variety of interests could be coverage. The Income Tax Act of 1870 brought the intelligentsia and the businessmen together on a common platform to go against this act. Shri Jamshedji Jijobai and V. Shankar Seth advised the government to consult public opinion before pushing through the important measures like income tax bill and other like. N.V. Dabolkar attacked the British government for excessive military spending. However, the businessmen and intelligentsia could not work together. In the association, the meeting in October 1872, two factions clashed. दोनों में झगड़ा हुआ. And businessmen tried to remove Naronji Fudunji from the secretaryship of the association, but did not succeed. Hence, Dabolkar, Shankar Seth, N.B. Jijobai, and R.K. Khote resigned from the association, and the split became complete when the association cooperated with British Indian Association of Calcutta in drawing up petition to British Parliament on Indian budget and other petitions to Viceroy of Indian Civil Service. Meantime, the association was losing out. Very active member like Baudaji Lad was dead in 1874. Dadabhai Naoroji shifted his residence to London. Ranade migrated to Pune. R.J. Bhandarkar, Atmarang, Pandurang concentrated their attention in the activities of Pratna Samaj. Among his prominent members, Fudunji remained. In 1876, Fridunji tried to reactivate Bombay Association and the controversial municipal bylaws, unable to actively participate in this agitation. But in 1878, association became inactive, and 1879 it ceased its function. The Bombay Association did little remarkable work. It offered a platform to the early leaders and played an important part in the political movement. The Bombay Association represented the advanced section of the political thinkers in Bombay. Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. When I speak of Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha played a vital role in the political awakening. Pune Sarvajanik Sabha became a leading organization in India and in the second half of 19th century. The aim of the Sabha was to represent the wants and wishes of the inhabitants of the Deccan. The members of the Sabha worked to secure wider participation for the Maharashtrian people in the administration of Bombay Presidency. They sought a place where the authorities would view concerning the interest of the people. The Sardars, Jagirdars, Saukars, and educated members in the society were the members of the Sabha. Under the guidance of Ganesh Vasudev Joshi, the Sabha carried out many social activities. The Pune Sarvajanik Sabha had its branches spread over Maharashtra. The branches of Sabha was at Satara, Wahi, Bhiwandi, Ahmednagar, Nasik, Solapur. The arrival of M.G. Ranade in Pune in 1871, the subordinate judge marked a turning point in the history of Sabha. Very soon, Ranade became the guiding soul of the Sabha. Pune Sarvajanik Sabha rendered a great service in the national awakening. The Sabha did not confine itself sending memorials to the authorities. It's already taken a lead in organizing Swadeshi movement in Deccan. The Pune Sarvajanik Sabha did much to stimulate political activities in Western India. Due to the influence of the Sabha, political association grew in many places in Deccan. The leaders of the Sabha made systematic and extensive use of the platform to arouse national feeling among the masses. Due to the effort of M.G. Ranade, Ganesh Vasudev Joshi, the Pune Sarvajanik Sabha became a pioneer in public organization in India. In fact, Sabha played an important or dominant role in hosting the first session of the Congress in 1895. The Sabha was split due to political differences among the leaders. The extremist leaders took over the Sabha. It observed that before the foundation of Indian National Congress in 1885, Sarvajanik Sabha focused on the political activities in Maharashtra. Thus, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha played a crucial role in political awakening in Maharashtra. Let us see Madras Mahajan Sabha. The branch of British Indian Association was set up in Madras, named as Madras Native Association. Soon the members became active in Madras Mahajan Sabha, which was founded in 1884. They have sent petition to the British Parliament on many issues. It demanded various things like reforms in the Legislative Council, separation of the executive from judiciary, and the positive charges in the condition of farmers. As we all know, the farmers were suffering. Farmers were not having no rights. So Madras Mahajan Sabha, they fought for the farmers too. The members of the Mahajan Sabha was actively involved in the foundation of Indian National Congress. Now we will see what was the contribution of Bombay Presidency Association. Now, Bombay Presidency Association, there were three prominent leaders who formed this. They were Firoz Shah Mehta, K.T. Telang, Badruddin Tayebji. From the beginning, the association had a friendly relation with Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. In September 1885, the Bombay Presidency Association, the Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, Mahajan Sabha of Madras, and the Indian Association of Calcutta sent a joint deputation to England to present Indian case before the British electorate. The deputation was led by N. Chandravarkar from Bombay, Ramaswamy Mudaliar of Madras, Manmohan Singh of Calcutta, Manmohan Ghosh of Calcutta. 3 months later, the Bombay Presidency Association has hosted the first Congress in December 1885. Thus, we could see that is how the Indian National Congress came into existence. Now, in the next lesson, in the next video, we will see how this Indian National Congress was formed and what was their contribution in the freedom struggle. Now, let me summarize to what I have explained to you in the first video as well as in this video. I spoke about the political association like Bombay Association, Bombay Presidency Association, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, and many other associations provided regional forum to articulate various aspirations of the people. However, the educated Indians from the different parts of the country increasingly became aware of the necessities to come together to form a common program of activity to carry out public education to create board based on freedom struggle. This aspiration led to the leaders to establish All India National Congress in 1885. With the establishment of the Congress, the struggle for independence was launched in an organized manner. Thus, I come to an end of this video. Students, if you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it. And if people are not aware of this channel, please do send the link so that they may get awareness of this video, of these channel. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.